Hello everybody, my name is OCYC, which stands for Of Course You Can, and welcome to the Of Course You Can incredible journey into creativity. I will be your guide as we look through all the different features that makes Of Course You Can one of the most incredible creative journeys you will take in your lifetime. Let's have a look. Right guys and girls, let's give you a tour around Of Course You Can so that you can understand what our whole system is about. So firstly, on the home page, what you will notice is this image over here. This is your physical workshop or physical journey that you will do. In other words, if you look at the board, this is the journey as it guides you through your different journeys. There's journey 1, which is the yellow journey, journey 2, which is the blue journey, and journey 3, which is the red journey, and then you reach the talent tank. These can be physically printed, as I'll explain to you later, and you can actually have them with you when you work through these sessions. If you want to see a bigger version of that board, you can click over on that link and you will see there is the complete board, and it'll give you some insight into exactly what you will learn as you go and progress through this journey. So here we're covering vector animation or vector design, then we go into layout, and then we go into digital and 3D and taking photos, and then we go into web, and we go into video editing. So everything in the creative fields are covered here. Now remember, this journey is not just for creative people or for designers. This is for everybody. We are going to show you methods that will make this so easy and so enjoyable that anybody of any age group or any talent level can do this. Right, now let's show you the rest of this site. Over here at the bottom, you can subscribe to or buy any of the journeys, and we'll have the specials over here. At the bottom, you can see the video that you just clicked on to get the explanation of how the site works. All right, if we were to go to who are we, you can read up about the facilitator and about us as a company and who is behind this whole workshop system or journey system that you'll be doing. Under what you will learn, you will see all the topics in each one of the journeys. So there's your game board again. And if you go down here, you'll notice that this is journey 1. And here, for instance, you have creativity, the X factor. Each one of these are a video session that you will work through. So you can see the full journey 1 over here, then the full journey 2, and then the full journey 3. And you can see exactly what you will learn during these sessions. Okay, so in total there is 48 video sessions that you'll be watching throughout the program to get you multi-talented and multi-skilled and ready for any creative challenge. Under journeys and sign up, here you can sign up for the journeys, you can buy the different journeys, and you will also notice if we run any specials on the journeys. But very importantly, down at the bottom is suggest to friends. And if you're considering to sign up or you've signed up already, you can sign up from here, or you can log into an existing account, and then you can share this with your friends. Maybe there's one of your friends that you feel is very creative, or maybe there's even your grandma, and you want to see if they want to get involved into creating and designing on computers, or maybe your parents, or maybe your son or your daughter. So once you log into your account and you register, you'll be able to suggest this to your friends. Okay, so if you suggest, you can either suggest it straight on Facebook, or you can fill in their email addresses over here, and they will also get a pass and a certain dollar amount that they can spend on the site so that they can join you on this journey. All right, under starter pack, you'll notice all of the files that you will need for this journey. So again, there's the physical version of the board. You do not have to print this. There's a digital download here as well, but it's up to you. We would recommend that you go to a print shop and do this properly. It will just make the whole experience so much nicer if you can pre-read what the sessions will have in them, and I'll show you now exactly what this is. Firstly, there's the download and print at the printing service downloads. So these two files you can download and take to a print shop for them to print. There's the instructions for printing them, but if you were to take those files, then it will pretty much be self-explanatory to the print shop on what to do. In terms of the board itself, it is quite a big board. It's almost 1 meter in length, so it can be slightly expensive to print. Ask for the cheapest version that you can do in order to print that. And let's just look at what you have in there. Firstly, the printable board will be in the form of a folder. So this is the back of the folder, and then you have the journey on the inside of the folder. Okay, just wait for it to load. And there's your journey on the inside. So if you print this and they do it on the fold lines, you will end up with a folder with the cover over here. And at the back of your folder, you will see all the different sessions you'll be working on. And inside your folder is your full board and everything that you will be learning. So go read up on it. It's very, very exciting in all the sessions that you're going to be learning. And also here at the top, if you look at the back of the brochure, you'll notice that you can read all the sessions, which is on the site as well. But in this way, as you do these sessions, you can tick them off to show that you have done those specific sessions. Take some time, go and read at all of our topics there and see whether it's exactly what you're expecting from this course before you get started on this journey. Okay, if I go back to the starter pack, the second download over here is the physical cards. There is 48 cards in total that you will print and cut out, and each of these you can hold in your hand when you're doing the session, or you can read up on them the night before you're going to do a session, and it shows you all of the topics that we'll address inside of a session. Okay, so there's some exciting things in there. It will really give you some insight into what the full journeys are about and what you're about to learn. Go through all of those, take it to a print shop, let them print them as 48 physical cards. All right. If we go back to the starter pack page, there's your download and print at home. You can print these at home on your desktop printer. It won't be the same quality as when you take it to a print shop, but the files are available to you there. Just print them onto your A4 printer. If you prefer to do everything digital, then here's your digital downloads, and you'll notice, for instance, if you use the digital brochure, then you are able to actually tick off these sessions. And you can resave this PDF onto your computer to show your progress throughout your learning journey. Okay, now let's just look at the rest of the pages over here. Firstly, you've got your journey, and over here you'll get more of an explanation on exactly how this journey would work. Go read up through there exactly how the cards work, how it all fits together. Then over here is additional links. You can connect with some members on our page. If you're not a member yet, you will be able to see some information of our members that they have made available to you. But when you're finally logged in and you're a member of the site, you can add friends. And this is very important because we want you to start connecting with other people on the Of Course You Can system. Later on, as you progress through the journeys, you're going to create a lot of different creative elements, like for instance brochures and websites and web stories, and if you start sharing them with other members that's doing this, the whole experience becomes so much more interactive. Also, if you get your friends to join, you can then get them to actually connect with you on the system itself. Okay, under the talent tank, this is where we'll feature projects later on when you've done all of your journeys, and we'll have live webinars. Maybe we'll dive into a very advanced session of AdWords, or maybe we'll do 3D inside Photoshop, or it's additional sessions that we think is relevant and that we think would be quite beneficial to you. We'll host them on the Talent Tank page. Lastly, the Contact Us page. This is where you can get in touch with us. Firstly, if you want to talk about the course or pricing or whatever inquiry you have, that's for the top form. And if you want to get in touch with your trainer, then just fill in the form underneath. Okay, for the members section, if you're logged on, you can view your profile. And in the profile, it says exactly what you have ended when you subscribed to the site. Under my wall, you will see everything that you're busy with. So it's a notification wall of everything that's been done and when you finish your sessions and when people share things with you and so forth. Under my notifications, if any of our other members messages you or share things with you, you'll be able to see it over here, and you'll be able to read their messages and manage them, delete them, and so forth. Right, let's go into one there, and you'll see you can address it from there. Under your courses, this is where you see your full course that you're currently busy with, or your different courses, and you can jump back and forth between your sessions. Right, so if you click, for instance, here on course 1, which is the one that I'm busy with for the demo, you'll notice that at the top it shows you the progress in that specific journey. Then you have these 3 blocks. They show again just how far you are in that specific journey, and we've got journey 1, journey 2, and journey 3. So if you've only signed up for journey 1 and later you decide to go for journey 2, you can go and click on journey 2 or journey 3 over there, and it will take you to a page where you can go and buy that course if you still have not bought that course. Also, on your course page, you will see an expanded view of every one of the sessions, and as you mark them as complete, you'll be able to get this little tick mark next to it. But you can always jump back into a session. So if you want to recap on a specific session, just click onto it. It will show you the video clip. And let me go into this one here. It will show you the video clip at the top. It will show you all the topics underneath that session that you might be busy with, and you also have the downloadable files for that specific session. If you want to leave any comments for that specific lesson that you've done, you're more than welcome to drop a comment underneath that session. Right, let's look at the next one. My notes, very important. In this whole system, you'll see whenever you are on a session, this Take Notes panel will appear. And if I click on Take Notes, it expands to show me this little panel where I can insert any notes that I'm making during the session. Maybe it's website addresses, maybe it's something that I want to remember that was mentioned, maybe it's a design tip that was given to you. You can save those notes with your session, and you can then also save them, you can print them, you can write them to a file, or you can add an attachment to that. And once you save it, it will all appear under your My Notes section. So this is one big panel where it shows you all the notes that you've taken during your walk through all of these journeys. Under Q&A, that's where we will have questions relating to the site. And as you're sending us in your questions, things that might be unclear, we'll start listing all of these questions here, and you'll be able to read the question, but you'll also start a sort of a forum with the other users, maybe to discuss certain topics inside of here. Under My Achievements, that's where you will see all of the badges that you've gained as you work through the sessions. They will all be listed here for you, and you can also share them on Facebook whenever you do get an achievement or a badge. Under My Creations, this is a space where you can upload files and designs and logos and web stories, everything that you've done during your journey. So you'll notice here you can add a new file, and you can then select, for instance, something that you've designed. I'm going to take this one, which we're going to do later in an InDesign session, and I'm uploading that, and you'll notice that now appears inside of your creations repository. So think of this as a folder system where you can keep the best of your work. We want to see the best of your work because if we think you're very talented, we're also going to feature you on our site under our talent tank. Also remember that later on in one of the sessions, I will talk about Behance, which is a creative network where you can share all of your creative work with a community of almost 10 million creative people. All right, so for now, keep the best of your stuff under your creations. And as we go through the sessions and we give you little projects, you can also post them in there. Okay, Talent Tank is again a link to the Talent Tank where we will feature additional tutorials and also later projects that you can help with. And the best of our students will also be featured on this page. Under My Friends, you will see all of the people that you have connected with on the Of Course You Can system, and you can cancel the friendship, or you can go and look at the progress of that specific friend that you are connected with. Under My Settings, that is where you will see all the settings for your profile, and you can change your profile settings if you wish to do so. All right, so let's get started and let's jump into Of Course You Can.